Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Sparkle.
Shine.
Drinking.
Ready for this? Ready for this?
It's called Villa Holanda Moscato.
It's the liquor store Moscato. But you know what? It was free in the basket you won.
I won.
So
I won it.
we're going to take
hey,
it and let's see.
Yeah, see? Not bad.
It's not bad.
Fizzy.
What is
fizzy.
it? Is it a flavor or just Moscato?
It's strawberry.
Strawberry Moscato.
There's strawberry in it.
Probably should have got some chocolate stuff to put in it. Nah,
good.
whatever.
It's okay.
So anyway, here we are. Wait, I don't know if I just showed this. I put it on because I don't know if my daughter left it intentionally on my vanity.
Glow me.
But it says glow me. Not quite sure if it was meant for me, but since she left it there, GC, I'm wearing it.
There you go.
Anyway, so tonight you picked the topic of what are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about what characteristics become more important as you get older. You know, like when you're younger, it's like, oh, beautiful eyes,
I want
smile. Like,
yeah.
But they have to have you got to have good characteristics. So what becomes important, even in friendships, like meeting people,
Right.
I think, what kind of characteristics become more important
As we get older.
and mature?
It's very different
It is.
than when we were younger.
It is.
Especially if we're going to go with like relationships as far as the opposite sex
Right.
or love relationships. What used to be so important, or what I used to believe to be so important.
Right. Isn't that now?
Not at all. Wow, you got me. Now I'm thinking,
But I'm even thinking along the lines of friendships too, like
Right.
like making new friends as you get older, and you know what becomes more important to you is versus back in the day. Like,
well, I know as far as like a partnership relationship,
Mm-hmm.
for me at this point in life, after everything, and I got a lot of shit that I deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Honesty is
oh, absolutely,
way up in the top, and I think, like, I feel at this age, after everything, people have got a lot of baggage, a lot of stuff they've been through.
Yeah.
I don't have time for games. Like, I
Exactly,
really
yeah.
don't have time. I'm not the best communicator. I've taken responsibility for that for a lot. And I don't know why, because I should be, but I'm not, because I don't like her. That's just honesty in friendship, too.
I just was honest. I
don't like her.
I was being honest. Anyhow,
I don't like her.
she does.
But I'm getting better. Upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love.
Instinctively.
Not really. But honesty's, and I think, what's one of the biggest things, Kel, that, like, what's one of the biggest things that, like, bothers you or hurts you the most now in this point in life? I know mine is right off the bat.
Just when people like aren't honest.
Disappointment.
It's
terrible,
it's disappointing. It's disappointing when somebody
terrible feeling because
or like you could be friends with somebody and then they just break off all conversation with you and you don't know why.
Yeah, and a lot of times it
Just be honest.
most
Tell
of the
me,
time, right?
I'm done. I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't want to.
Yeah, or something you said or something you post. I like when it's a social media thing. Something you posted, whatever. I find it it's funny because I said to you not that long ago, my particular point in time in life, I have chosen to stay in the status I'm in nowadays, like a single status, because I don't think the old ticker could take much of it, and I find it shouldn't be so hard because we've all been through a lot, and we're all, like, I'm okay. I'm in my own, I've been alone a long time and I'm good with it, but I'm not like, oh God, I don't want to let anybody in. I don't want anybody in my world. It's nothing like that. But I can't, like, it's very difficult to be in a relationship nowadays.
And it should be easy peasy.
It should be very easy because I'm good. I'm okay. I'm self-sufficient. I can take care of myself. My children are independent and away from home and stuff. But it's the characteristics of that I now look for are way different than it was 20 years ago. It's you just want somebody to be honest. You just want somebody to have I want someone on equal turf with me.
Right.
To have that partnership. And it's become difficult. And I think a lot of it has to do with social media because if even with friendships, if I'm not telling you what you want to hear, which I will never do, because
Right.
I will only tell you
the truth.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
And
And that's
it-
what I want to hear. That's what
it
I wanna hear.
causes
Like, don't-
tension sometimes.
It does, and I get mad at you.
You do, and guess what though? See, not using you as an example, but what happens if I'm telling you something you don't want to hear, but it's the truth and my honest feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go on the internet, you can talk to this one, you could talk to that one, and they'll make you feel the way you
Right.
want to feel. It won't be honest,
No.
and it won't be what you need to hear.
Right.
And that's what happens with relationships though too. I think people go off and they seek out the comfort, elsewhere. And I'm thinking, God, it's not where it should be these days.
Well, like if you were to sugarcoat everything, and then like if I were to sugarcoat everything you did and make you feel like you're doing the right thing and you're not doing the right thing, then that's doing a disservice to you anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what you want. You want the honesty from your friends. I know there's been a couple times you like throw punched me this
I hate her.
It's like,
A lot of times.
hell?
Most of us don't want to hear
No.
what we know to be
The truth.
right. But we get a little upset, but then it sticks there, and you think,
I keep coming back, don't I?
I hate that she's
I'm
right.
sitting here today.
Sitting here today. We don't like each other. Can't stand each other before the video because we want to kill each other.
No, we don't. It's all good.
But yeah, I think as you age,
Yeah, I think
they change
I
what
think, yeah,
becomes
but,
important and
I
not so
think
fun.
I do think honesty is the best
yeah,
thing, because and we've said this before, like talking to somebody who may be good looking and you're talking to them handsome, beautiful, whatever, male, female, and you think they're beautiful, and as you're talking to them, and they sometimes can get uglier based on how they're
their
presenting,
personality,
right,
or
or become more attractive
become right. That's
for what they're putting off. Because,
exactly. When people say, and we've had this conversation, when people say, what's your type? Well, like I don't have a type.
No.
I have a person.
Right.
I have like a feel from somebody, because if I get that feel, I don't think like the physical thing is a whole different ball game for
right.
me. It really is.
As you get older, because it
Yeah.
is. Because I do find people become more attractive or beautiful after I'm talking to them and finding out who they are and what their soul is and what kind of person they are. You know,
think I'm pretty.
I think you're
You
gorgeous.
still want to kiss
I
me.
do.
But you're right.
myself.
It's good on myself, but it is true, and it's funny that someone might be watching this that's 20 years younger than us or so, and be like, they don't get
They
it.
have to have 6-pack abs. I know.
And
No, because we know somebody like this. Like the first time you meet this certain person, and it's like, holy crap, they're
Wow.
gorgeous, and then you talk to them after a
they
while.
have a
and they're
shitty
like,
personality,
it's like, oh, you're ugly.
not real good.
Yeah, your
so
ugly soul's coming through.
I think with what characteristic becomes number one would definitely be
Oh,
honesty.
absolutely. Like
And
Absolutely.
respect. I think respect is up there in consideration.
RESPECT. Find out what it means to
We
me.
were going so good for so long, and I lost her. Gotta reel her back in now.
Take it easy, me. Suck. Okay. Anyway, see, look, I'm so affable. I get.
That's what she is. That's the almost F word I'd use for her. But anyway, yeah. So we wanted to see, like, maybe
like
feedback. Sometimes
I think honesty is
tough.
the big thing.
I think if people would just give us an idea of what you think, what becomes more attractive, what type of characteristic becomes more attractive
As you get older.
Yeah, and then the younger viewers, what you're like, where you're at right now. If you find 6-pack abs are attractive, or
Big
the
bank
nice
account.
teeth, big bank account. Why would you say that? That's on the list, but it's not way up there.
Anyhow,
We have our own bank accounts.
yeah.
They're not big.
They're not big.
But anyway, so we just
Sometimes
thought it
they're
was
the
it was a thought that someone inquired about, and we
Yeah.
thought, how could we take this off? And
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good topic because it made us think about what becomes more important and stuff as you get older.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
anyway, on that note,
Let's say cheers, and we
we
are out.
out.